Welcome to Three Pedal Garage, everybody. Today we're back with my 2005 Ford F-115 and we're giving it some much needed love. It took an absolute beating in the last video and we're giving it an exterior detail and a mechanical refresh. Look how sad it looks. I came out yesterday morning and saw the flat, and it's kind of a miracle there aren't more flat. These tires are probably the most dry rotted I've ever seen. I don't know if that's showing up on camera, but it has a deep crack all the way around, full ring, and all four tires are like that. If you're like me and don't know how to read tire age, that's it right there, 0616. That's the 6th week of 2016. So they're only about 6.5 years old, and from 5 feet away they don't look bad. They have plenty of tread left, but they're completely dry rotted. And after what we did to them in the last video, I'm surprised they didn't have more of them pop. I'll put a link to that video below if you want to see more of it. But we're also going to try and take care of this hood. It wasn't clickbait to say that it hasn't had a wash in 10 years. My dad and brother commuted in it for years, never bothered to wash it. And my son had it for a couple years and hated it, so he never washed it. So it's been at least 10 years since it's been washed. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything with it. This stuff looks like it's completely through the paint. And the paint's very thin and it's starting to come away. So this thing's all original. Everything needs to be replaced but the belt and the battery. So we've got oil change, filter change with a motor flush, transmission fluid, spark plugs, coolant hoses, and coolant. That in a minute. Well, I don't know how well you can see it, but there's still deep stains. I think it goes all the way through every layer. We're going to give it a buffing, see if that helps, but I think the paint is just too far gone. So the buffing did smooth out what the paint is left, and it is obviously a huge improvement, but this paint is too far gone to save. Alright guys, I think it cleaned up pretty well, except for the wheels, which are nasty and rusty. So the first thing we're going to do is get it off the ground, get the wheels off, and get them painted. Let me show you what happens with the windshield wipers on this car. Well, I guess it's not going to do it without rain. Let me see if I can help it. There it is. It overextends and the mechanism locks. Then you can't see out of your windshield. So what we're going to do, instead of taking apart under the hood, we're going to copy this professional repair job right there. We got 3 rubber washers and a sheet metal screw straight into the A-pillar. Problem solved. So I have no idea how old the oil is in this car. It's at least 5,000 miles in 5 years, so we're going to go ahead and do a motor flush. You just add the entire bottle. And let it run for 5 minutes. So that 5 minutes was hopefully enough to break down any sludge in the motor. This is a 13 mil, so I guess the engine is Mazda all the way down to the oil pan. Let's see how black it is. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. So I'm sure this isn't necessary. I've never seen anyone else do it. But when the oil's that black, I like to throw 2 quarts of the cheapest oil I can find into the motor. First oil change I did, the cheapest motor oil I could find was 89 cents at Walmart. This is Fram. I got it at AutoZone, and I think it was like $6.49. Okay, that was 2 minutes more of running. Let's see if it comes out looking any better. Yeah, at least it's more syrupy. Not pitch black. I feel a little bit better about the engine, even if it didn't make any difference. And finally, the filter. Easiest filter to change, right in front of the engine. So it takes 4.5 quarts of oil. That's 3. Almost 4. Let's check that. I don't know if you can see that, but I can. That's exactly at full. And that's fresh oil.